Good morning. Welcome to zoology class. Today's topic is invertebrates and their classification and phylum Protozoa. Okay. So, living organisms. All living organisms are divided into mainly two groups. They are animals and plants. Okay. Animals. Animals are again divided into two major groups. They are invertebrates and vertebrates. Okay. Vertebrates, how the name has come. These are with a backbone. Backbone is nothing but vertebrae, also called as vertebra. So the name itself vertebrates. Okay. These vertebrates again divided into amphibians, birds, fishes, mammals and reptiles. Okay. Then amphibians. These have, first we learn not amphibians. We learn in series. First comes fishes. Okay. These have wet scales, lays eggs in water and also lives in water. Okay. Then comes amphibians. Have moist skin, lay jelly coated eggs in water and they live on land. See, example for amphibian you can see here: frogs, lizards, okay, salamanders, etc. Sorry, not salamanders, lizards only. Then comes reptiles. Reptiles have dry scales, lay leathery shelled eggs, cold blooded. They are cold blooded. Example you can see very clearly: reptiles, snakes, crocodile. This is chameleon. Okay. After reptiles, then comes birds. Okay. These have feathers, hollow bones. Why hollow bones? Because to have very less weight, so that they can fly easily in the air. They lay hard-shelled eggs and they are warm-blooded. You can see some sparrows, eagles and peacocks. Okay. Then mammals. They have hair and produce milk by mammary gland. Give birth to living offsprings, not eggs. Okay. These are also warm-blooded. You can see here whale, bear, lion, humans, etc. Okay. Next, invertebrates. These are animals without backbone, that is vertebrae. These are 8 groups of invertebrates. Actually 9 groups. Okay. Here we missed protozoa. First protozoa, next comes second porifera is nothing but here sponges. Okay. Next comes cnidarians, that is coelentrates. Next comes flatworms. Okay. Flatworms is nothing but platyhelminthes. Next comes nematohelminthes, that is nothing but roundworms. Next comes arthropoda, then annelids, then mollusks, and finally echinoderms. This is the sequence you should remember. Okay. Whatever the sequence in protozoa, anyway we protozoa at the end we will discuss in detail. First we learn sponges, that is poriferans. They have body made up of loosely joined cells. Means in these animals are having cells which are joined together. So group of cells. In these animals tissue is absent. So group of animals, they perform single function. Group of cells, they combine together and perform single function. Okay. These animals are not having tissues. This is the speciality of sponges or poriferans. Okay, and their body is perforated, means having many pores on their body. And also water vascular system is specialty of these sponges. Next comes Coelenterata. Coelenterata is also called cnidarians. Okay, they have thin sac-like bodies, have tentacles. See here many coelenterates you can see in the diagram. Okay, they are of different shapes. Some of them are vase-like, some of them are tree-like. Okay, basing on their shape they have different names. Platforms. Next is platforms or platyhelminthes. Their body is flat and leaf-like. Okay, so that's why they are called flatworms, and some of them are like ribbon-like. Okay, Tinea solium here we can see very clearly, and leech here. Okay, all these are platyhelminthes. Next comes Nematihelminthes. These are also called roundworms, tubular in structure, long and thin, worm-like bodies. These are not having any segments on their body. Okay. Next comes what is Annelida. Where is Annelida? We will see. Okay, before that Annelida we study arthropods. Okay. Arthropods have lots of legs and segmented bodies. There are 4 groups of arthropods: arachnids, centipedes, millipedes, crustaceans and insects. Arachnida. These are having 4 pairs of legs. This is the speciality. Have bodies divided into 2 sections. We can see many times in our life we will see these spiders on the walls. Okay, they come under arachnida. Okay. Then arthropods, next class is centipedes and millipedes. Have long thin body and pairs of legs on each of their many body sections. See Julius you can see here. Okay, one of the example. Next, crustaceans have 5 to 7 pairs of legs. First pair often used as pincers. Bodies covered with shells. Okay. Next, insects. These have 3 pairs of legs. Body is divided into 3 sections. Often have wings. Okay. This is Arthropoda. Next comes where is Annelida? Next comes annelids. See here. These are roundworms. Sorry, I said you near platyhelminthes. I said that is a leech. Not leech belongs to annelids. Okay. Have roundworm like structure bodies. Have body divided into segments. You can see earthworms here, leech here. Okay, these are annelids. Next comes mollusca. Okay, mollusca crawl on a single fleshy pad, can have a shell. These lives in oceans, many of them, and freshwater also. You can see here snails. Okay. Then comes Echinodermata. Final phylum is Echinodermata. Where is echinoderms? Have bodies divided into 5 parts. Have spiny outer covering. Okay. These are having 5 arms. Okay. You can see here jellyfish is the example for echinoderms.